So guys, just again, thank you so much for joining me today, tonight, wherever you are in the world. I'm just going to wait for a few more people. Again, my deepest apologies for those of you who tried to come to the webinar this morning, Australia time. Unfortunately, there were some errors that were my fault. No technical errors. It was just me and pressed a few buttons wrong, and it all went a bit wrong and crazy. So I do apologize for that. The way that tonight or this morning's session, this webinar is going to work is, look, I'm really going to share with you a vision and passion that I have for this life change movement. I'm going to share with you some of the vision that I have around that, how you guys can get involved, how I can serve you guys, and how we can work together to change the world, but also how we can work together to help you to build a business from changing lives. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. If you can, just want to make sure again that you can hear me okay. So again, if you could just put a message in the chat to let me know that you can hear me. Excuse me, that'd be fantastic. We've got Hani here today. We've got Deanna, we've got Enrico, we've got Dara, we've got me. So I'm just waiting for a couple more people, and then we'll just basically kick into it. I don't want to take too much of your time, so thank you so much for being here. You know, I sincerely appreciate it. I am excited to share with you the vision that I have. Very excited. Froze for 2 seconds, but working fine. Thank you, Dara. Thank you, Enrico. And of course, you know, this is a pre-record. This webinar will be recorded as well, and I will be able to place it on the website, and for people to connect with it in that way too. So look, if you can't stay for the whole thing, don't worry. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to stick around. I don't feel like that at all, but I'm really excited to share with you the vision that I have. You guys know that I pour my heart, my soul, my time, my energy, and my everything into the vision that I have, which is Life Change the Revolution. Just a couple of more minutes now, and we'll get into it. So at the moment we have, hello Hani, hello Paula, hello Diana, hello Enrico, hello Dara. Good to see you guys. Just a couple of more minutes. And what I'm going to try and do actually is I'm going to share a screen. So I just want to make sure, can you guys see that screen? If you can see this, if you can see the Life Change screen well, could you please just let me know that? That'd be really helpful. So guys, if you can see the screen, if you can see Life Change the Revolution, I'm going to make it obviously bigger. So that's in a play format. I just want to make sure that you guys can see that. If you can, if you can't, just let me know. Just leave a little message. Yes, you can. Awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So we'll start very, very soon, I promise. I'm just going to go to 2 minutes. and make sure that everybody who can be here is here. Fantastic. I'm really pleased that you can see it. That would have been a nightmare. Just checking. We've got Dara, Enrico, Deanna, Paula, Hani, Julie, and Jackie. Hello to you all. Fantastic to have you here today, this evening, wherever you are in the world. Again, apologies to those who would try to get to the access to the webinar this morning, but it failed miserably. I do apologize for that. Yeah, sorry about that. I messed it up, basically. So yeah, the way that this is going to work, I'm going to share with you the vision that I have, the Life Change Local vision. You can ask questions. You can discover how this can really benefit you. And you know, you guys know that my vision and my passion is to serve you, is to really help you. So yeah, I'm just got a message from Deanna here. Okay, cool. Awesome. We are going to get going any minute now. Hello, Jackie. Okay, cool. I'm going to get into it. So you can all see that, can you? You can all see the slides. Cool. 1 more minute. Thank you for your patience. You're all amazing. So yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to share this vision at points. I'm going to jump in and say, if you've got any questions, just put it in the chat, and I will get to them. But I'm going to be as brief as I possibly can. I reckon around an hour, 45 minutes, but we'll do as best as we can, as quick as we can. I just want to share this passion with you. So, 5 past, let's go. So, official thank you for joining me tonight on the Life Change Revolution webinar. This is really a vision, a passion to share with you what it is that I'm up to, the movement that I'm creating in Life Change the Revolution, how it can help you, and how we can work together to change lives, change communities, change the world, but also to help you to build a business from changing lives. So hopefully you can see the presentation. I've just shared screens with you. If you can't, do let me know. So I'm just going to get going on that. Awesome. So guys, I'm just going to go through this vision with you, this passion that I have, and as we go through it, I will head back to you. If along the way I can't see, at the moment I can't see the questions that you guys might have, but I jump back to that screen. So please do ask questions along the way, and if you have them, just stick them in the chat, and I will jump back and I will ask you if you have any questions, but just put them there anyway if you have them, just so that we can, there's a bit of a delay between when you put the questions up and when I see them. So guys, welcome. Life Change the Revolution is my dream, it's my passion, it's my mission to create a movement that works with coaches around the world to start this movement that really does change the world. So the outcome of this webinar is for you to grasp the powerful life change movement, how you can be a part of it, and how you will benefit from it. Secondly, to understand how you can significantly raise your profile by becoming a local life change leader. And thirdly, to understand how much I want to empower you to build a business from changing lives. Awesome. So let me just give you a little bit of context. So over 500 personal development experts, whether it's personal trainers, hypnosis, you know, whatever it is, NLP, I've worked with so many, 500 people who have asked the same questions. How do I grow my local coaching client base? How do I get local people to attend my workshops and seminars? How do I gain media attention? How do I generate a passive income through selling products online? And ultimately, how do I build a business from changing lives? I know that some of you guys on this webinar, some of you guys watching this webinar pre-recorded, you are asking the very same question. Let me just give you a bit of context to me, who I am. You guys know Mark Bowness. I studied an undergraduate degree in theology. I ran a non-profit organization whilst I was at university and just after university that reached 60,000 people globally. I was so passionate. It was a motivational organization to help people to change their lives. And then in 2006, I experienced my own life change. Some of you do know this, some of you don't. But in 2006, my marriage ended. I was 26 years old. I was married for 4 years, and I suffered I was in the most depressed state that you can possibly imagine. Essentially, I'll be totally honest with you guys, when my marriage ended, I tried to end my own life. And I never forget waking up the next day in a hospital bed, realizing that I'd lived on planet Earth for 26 years and yet I'd never truly lived. This was a moment of awakening for me. It was my conscious awakening that life is precious, that life is truly a gift, that we can touch life, we can mold life, we can interact with life, and then we can do whatever we want with life. So this was a powerful transformation for me. And only 3 months later, after trying to take my own life, I leased a 200-acre island in Fiji. Some of you guys in the Our Work in Personal Development group know that I'm talking about Fiji already. Again, a few ideas around that. But I leased a 200-acre island in Fiji and invited the world to become tribe members. Online, they decided what they wanted to do on the island, and then they got to the island and they built huts. They built traditional Fijian burrows. They immersed themselves in the traditional Fijian way of life. They taught at schools. They had an amazing time. This gained worldwide media attention. We were on Good Morning America, Today Show, New York Times. Gosh, we were in like 200 media outlets around the world. It was filmed for 18 months by Rupert Murdoch's daughter, Liz Murdoch, her production company, and it became also a book deal. The TV show aired in America, Australia, and the UK. And so then I went on to launch Life Change the Revolution. It's a website that I currently have, which is my blogs, my coaching, some of my products, which has a database of 6,000 people, and a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Life Change the Revolution of 100,000. So what are my qualifications? I'm a qualified hypnosis practitioner. I'm studying right now to develop my life coaching skills as we all develop our skills. I currently have NLP, certified in matrix therapies. I'm qualified as an extended disc trainer, and I'm studying towards a master practitioner of coaching. I have 4 years experience as a marketing coach. I have postgraduate qualifications in marketing too. So why am I doing all this? I'm passionate about building communities that change lives. I use my marketing skills to help coaches gain local, national, and international recognition, enabling you to gain new clients. I know that there are people out there, you guys, you're trained, you're qualified, you have the passion and the skills to change lives, but you're not able to reach those audiences. You're struggling to grow your business, and I want to remove that struggle for you and help you just focus on creating amazing, life-changing products and to create a platform for you that will enable clients to come to you. This really is my passion. So I'm just going to go back now and see if there's any questions. Guys, are you still with me? Stick a little message in and tell me that you're with me. Say hello to me. Tell me that you're happy so far. Yeah, just let me know that you're here. Welcome, Kim, as well. Great to have you here. I see there's 10 people online. And no questions, so I'll just keep going with my exciting vision. So here we go. So that was a little bit about me, who I am, what I do. And this is what I'm really passionate about sharing with you guys, a life change mandate. Now, I don't care whether you're religious, you're spiritual, or whatever, you may or may not be, it doesn't matter. But this Bible verse is, you know, my undergraduate, as I said, was theology. This Bible verse is so profound because whether you believe in the truth of the Bible or God or whatever, I still believe that this is the mandate that we have as human beings on planet Earth. So this Bible verse, this is when God created mankind, and God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. This, guys, is so profound, and I want you to grasp how profound this is, because speaking to every one of you watching, this is your mandate. Be fruitful and multiply. Human beings were created to be fruitful and to multiply, to live in abundance. Now, you and I know that the world that we live in now, people aren't living in abundance. You know that yourself. You have clients that aren't living in abundance. And I don't just mean financial abundance. I mean relationships. I mean that they're happy. They love life. They're passionate about life. They're passionate about their existence. You know that people aren't living that life. Now, God gave this mandate that a mandate to be fruitful and multiply. And then it says, and replenish the earth and subdue it. Now, I love this. So my theology, I've looked at the origins of particular words. I love this Bible verse. So the word subdue is a Hebrew word, which is kabash, and it means to enslave or make subservience. Now, we should only subdue, this is God's command, the original meaning of this word, but we should only subdue when the party being subdued is already hostile. Not to subdue hostility would lead to death. So I want you to understand this. We were called to be fruitful and to multiply. And if the stress of life, if unhappiness, if life is getting on top of us, a lack of finances, if we're being overwhelmed, if we are unhappy, if life is getting us down, or if there are things in our lives that we are not enjoying, then that's what leads to death, to unhappiness, and to live this destructive lifestyle that many people are living. It's when these things are being hostile and bringing you down that then we should subdue. We were called to live this life of ensuring that we are in control of our lives, that we own our lives, and therefore we are fruitful and that we multiply. Again, dominion, that we should have dominion over the earth, over the fish of the sea, over the planet. Again, the word for dominion is the Hebrew word radah, which is a real word. Therefore, the word dominion with this verse refers to the dominating rule of a king. I want you to understand this. Have a picture in your mind of a king or queen. You think of Prince Charles, think of William and Harry, and think of how amazing it is to live their life, right? That when people around them, they look up to them, they respect them, they don't have financial worries, they're happy, they're enjoying life, they know what they're on planet Earth for, and they're leading, and they're making amazing decisions, and they're living this life of abundance. Now, this is the mandate that God has for every individual. Whether you believe in God or not, every individual on planet Earth, we were created to have that personal power, that we are all royalty, that we all were called and exist to be fruitful and to multiply and to subdue the hostile things in our life if they try to take that fruitfulness and that multiplication away from us. And so I want to speak to you guys on this webinar, you guys who are life change leaders. You've been given the authority and the positioning of royalty within your community with a mandate to empower people to subdue the hostile aspects of their lives, that stop them from living the life that they were created to live. Your mandate is to empower whoever you come into contact with to be fruitful and multiply. Now, if you agree with that, I'm just going to come back to chat. How are we going so far? I want you to grasp that you guys, as life change leaders, this is what you do day in, day out. You help people to deal with this shit in their lives that stop them living that life of abundance. Do you agree? I'm just going to sit and wait for your comments and say, yes, Mark. I want to know that somebody has grasped this. Thank you for the messages on Facebook too. Fantastic. Again, if you have any questions, please do fire away, because I really want you to understand this. You're not just doing the job of a life coach or NLP or personal trainer or whatever. You have this position over your community, over the people that you work with, to help them to subdue the hostile things and live a life of fruitfulness and multiplication. So, excuse me, if you have any questions about that, please put it into chat. Thank you, Jackie. You get it too. Fantastic. I'm going to keep going. But guys, I want you to get this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to be asking. So I'm just going to share my screen again. Dara, yes, in capitals. Thank you, buddy. Guys, I'm so passionate about this. I really am. So let's do this. So now you know. I'm not suggesting that you didn't already, but I'm putting that context as to the role that you have. Okay, life coaches, those that are coaches in whatever NLP, hypnosis. I'm going to use that as a blanket term. Coaches, we kind of feel like we struggle, right? That we struggle to reach our audience and to make ourselves known within our community, to be community change makers, to get media attention. We kind of struggle with all that stuff. But the reality is that we have been positioned. You're not doing this job by accident. You have been positioned to fulfill this role of helping people to live a life of fruitfulness and multiplication. I'm just going to share my screen again. I'm trying to share my screen again. Just bear with me. Okay. If I make this bigger, I think it comes back to me. So we're not going to go back to me. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to share the screen again. Just getting into the flow then. Okay, hopefully you're seeing the screen. Okay, cool. So, Life Change the Revolution, the movement. So this is my mission. Life Change the Revolution provides coaches with the latest teaching, training, and resources alongside a powerful web platform that will become the go-to destination to empower people around the world to bring about powerful shifts in their life. Okay? I want to provide you guys with the latest teaching, training, and resources to empower you to be that coach that helps people to subdue hostility and to live that life of fruitfulness and that life of multiplication. Life Change the Revolution exists to help coaches build a business from changing lives. You guys know that that is exactly what I'm about. So how? Two ways. The Life Change Leadership Academy, which some of you know about. I'm just going to go into that in a little bit of detail in a minute. And the Life Change the Revolution, the website platform. So let me share this with you very quickly. The Life Change Leadership Academy. Guys, I work daily with coaches. I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm coaching people in America, and I coach coaches throughout the day in marketing, and I'm at night coaching people in the UK, coaches, helping them, sharing with them wisdom, information, strategies, techniques on how to improve their website, how to improve conversion, how to get sales, how to create great products, how to get media attention. And I want to bring this together and empower as many people as possible. So by this kind of effect of us all being together. So the Life Change Leadership Academy will launch later on in August. It has 3 core streams: 1, building business foundations; secondly, community change makers; and third, the Life Change Toolkit. So 3 streams, which I'm going to provide regular content, weekly content in each of those streams, covering loads of stuff: SEO, product development, marketing, becoming an authority, gaining media profile, getting new clients, Google Ads, developing a product funnel, how to create attention-grabbing blogs, how to build a multi-million-dollar coaching business, and much, much, much more. Loads of it. It won't just be me that will be speaking. There'll be industry guest speakers, PR gurus, book publishers, literary agents, web specialists, journalists, podcasters, radio show hosts, accountants. We're going to cover every aspect, okay? And I've mentioned before that there's a pre-launch offer for you guys. It's going to be $300 a year, but for you guys, a lifetime, a limited offer for a lifetime membership of only $300. This is not a sales thing, so we're just going to move on. I just want you to understand the vision that I have, that I want you guys to really get on board with. So, Life Change the Revolution. What happens when someone wants to change their life, improve their career, enhance their relationships, or chase a dream? Answer: they have to search Google or ask friends. Essentially, they have to do a lot of chasing. And so there's two sides to this vision. One is to empower you to do what it is that you do, and to create great products and do amazing things in your coaching businesses. And then I want to provide a platform to help you to reach audiences, to grow your client base, to get more clients in, to sell products. It's my heart and my passion to provide a platform so that you guys don't have to worry about your marketing, that you never have to market is my ultimate goal. I want to be in that place where you never have to market. You just have to put your stuff on this platform and you reach audiences and you sell product and you build a business. I want you guys to focus on what your passion is, which is to help people change their lives. And this is how we're going to do it. Life Change the Revolution website. So, excuse me, I'm redeveloping the website that I currently have. Life Change the Revolution will become the go-to place that will empower the public to live the life they were created to live by profiling your blogs. You guys will create blogs to go on the website. You will share your techniques, your strategies, your resources, and you will share people your skills and techniques. You will build a relationship with the audience. You guys know that I'm all about relationship marketing. You will profile your events. So when people hit the website, they'll be able to search the events, Australia, UK, America, wherever. They'll go to London, they'll go to Melbourne. They will see your events. I want to ensure that your events are booked out and the maximum amount of lives are changed. So you can profile your events on this website that will also go out to the public via emails, via the database, via the Facebook page. We are building this go-to website. I want this to become the household website that if you want to go and change your relationships, improve your career, your finances, whatever, stress, health, whatever, I want this to be a hub where you guys share your life-changing messages. Life Change the Revolution events. You play a key role in yearly events that will provide free seminars and workshops in cafes, bars, lecture halls, and venues across your city as we inspire the public into their own life change. So I want to run, for example, Life Change Melbourne, where one day people have access to free webinars, where people have access to free workshops, to free seminars, to one-to-one, test coaching, with a life coach, NLP hypnosis, to test it out, to give experience, where you guys can showcase your stuff, you can build relationships, you can give them all your details, you can develop relationships and turn them into clients. At the moment, we have this problem where people aren't sure about what coaching is, It's not a mainstream thing, and I want to play a part in turning coaching into a mainstream thing. It's my belief that every single human being should have a coach to improve their life in whatever way it needs improving. And finally, just before I come back to questions, if you've got any questions, be typing them away now. The School of Life Change, this will be an online free membership site that will be on the Life Change the Revolution site that will have access to your courses, your webinars, your content that the public pay to access them. So this hub, this leverage, we leverage the power of numbers to drive content, to build content, to drive people to the website, and they will see your products. There'll be links to your site, but there will be the School of Life Change, and they can pay money to access your life-changing content. And let me share with you the really important vision, the reason why I'm doing this. So I want you to get this, that when I was in my deepest, darkest place of depression, that night my marriage was over and everything was over, and I had a few beers, and I got onto Google, and I Googled most quickest and painless way to end my life. That's what I did. And I know firsthand that around the world there are thousands, millions of people who use Google as their agony aunt. They confide into Google, and in a way that they wouldn't talk to their friends, their partners, or the people around them, to find out answers to questions that are really important to them. I want to provide this platform that when I Googled that, I found the answer to my question. I found out the quickest and most painless way to end my life. But I want to provide this platform that people can go to, and they will find your content that will help them in their deepest, darkest moments, that you will be the the positive answer to the situation that they're facing, and that you will change their life. So guys, this is born out of a passion and personal experience. I'm heading back to the chat. Do you guys have any questions so far? Are you still with me? I've got a few questions as well on Facebook. Hello Tracy, awesome to see you here. So I'm just checking whether there are any questions. Facebook. Okay, there's a few questions popping up here and in the Hangout. Okay. So one of the questions is very much a question about, if there's lots of coaches on this website, then how do you stand out from all the other coaches? Are you competing with the same coaches, in terms of the same space? Which is a great question. Firstly, this platform, I'm just going to stop sharing so that you can come back to me. Yeah, so firstly, this is a great question. Firstly, this platform will enable you to share your personality. We're all about relationship building. It's all about building relationships with your audience. It's that leverage that when we come together. Look, I don't care about competitiveness. I'm not concerned about, will that coach get work and I don't. I often refer people to other people if I know they can do a better job than me. And I believe that this is the spirit that we need to work in. We're coaches. We're opening ourselves up to the universe. We believe in giving. We believe in changing lives, and we don't own that change of life. So if somebody else can do it better, amazing. And as you give and as you act like that, honestly, the abundance, that multiplication, that fruitfulness pours into your life. So this website, the best thing about this website is it enables you to develop a relationship with the audience, your personality. Now we know those of you that are involved in NLP, that people are attracted to different people who work kinesthetically, who work auditory, visual, kinesthetic. That you attracted to different people, and that energy will really be conveyed through this website, through videos, through blogs, and people will choose to work with you. It also provides you with the ability to grow your client base globally if you coach on Skype, online, on the phone, through teleseminars. Then you can expand your presence globally through this website. So it's a great question, but I believe in allowing you to really shine. And this is what I do. I'm not worried about competition. I hope that anybody in my space grows abundantly. My goal is to work together to change lives. And I know that as I come from that heart and that mindset, as I do that, then abundance and wealth and multiplication and fruitfulness comes into my life too. So great question. I hope that answers that question for you, because it's a really good one. Okay, if there's no more questions, I'm going to go back. Let's just check. Cool, great to see you guys. Shannon, awesome to see you here. Shannon, I didn't think you would make that, so awesome to see you as well. I'm just going to continue so you guys can hopefully head off around 8. Okay, back to sharing the screen. We're not too far. Cool. So yeah, creating this go-to website for life change around the world. And so as I mentioned, it has this global effect that when we bring together thousands of personal development experts around the world to change lives, to change communities, and change the world, we create this platform for you to become an authority throughout the world. So it develops this platform for sales, as I mentioned, clients, book publishers. It empowers you to grow this successful business. But this is really what I want to do. So when we run events in each location, I want you to use this as a platform to grow your presence globally. So, it might be that one of you guys is speaking at an event in Melbourne, and yet you can also head over to an event taking place in New York, and you can become the guest speaker there. You can go to London. I want this cross-pollination of raising your profile. I want to establish you guys as the authority, as the expert, as the, the person that is the go-to person in your field as you change lives, so that you can head over around the world, build relationships through this network that allows you to have this global profile to really build your business. So as a result, I want to introduce you to thousands of potential customers so that you don't need to focus on marketing but on creating life-changing products and events. So very quickly, that's the two things. You guys are getting this. There's two sides to what I want to do. I want to educate you and help you to build your business in a very practical way. Media attention, product development, doing your own webinars, membership sites, all that kind of stuff. And then I want to create this public platform that allows you to reach the public, to develop your profile and to see you become an authority, to sell products, coaching, webinars, all that kind of amazing stuff. So Life Change Local leaders, what are they? So what are Life Change Locals? Well, they're monthly events for coaches and trainers in your community to meet up, to gain training and education from leading experts to help you build a business from changing lives. I know that you guys, you work online, you have a website, trying to get sales in Facebook ads, Google ads. I want to bring back this energy so that we get together physically in your location. You might be in London, New York, Melbourne, wherever, that you get together, you share ideas, that we bring some experts in to help you on the ground to develop your business. It might be, people who are great at SEO or product development or local journalists, all that kind of stuff. And so coaches will come together for this purpose of community transformation to create a strategy. So I see these local Life Change Locals as this education for you guys, and then this strategy to develop a vision to really change lives in your community as we launch Life Change Revolution. So how does that work itself in your neighborhood, in your city, in your street, in your locality? I want to empower you to become an agent of transformation within your community. So just before I continue, I see this. This is my goal. So we have all these Life Change Local meetings happening on a monthly basis in communities around the world. And right now, this is all about education. It's all about developing your business. It's all about empowering one another. It's about creating events and resources and ideas together. It's about creating a strategy, because you know your community better than anybody else, about what are the needs of your community. How do you tackle those needs in workshops and seminar formats? How do you really bring about transformation in your community? But I know as this develops that these Life Change Locals will also develop to be monthly events for people in your community to come to develop their skills and resources, for you guys to be speaking to them, whether it's confidence, self-esteem, building careers. I want to launch these Life Change Local events so that people can come and be educated by you guys to help you become that authority, to further become that authority. We'll get media attention around it, we'll get profile around it, so that you can really teach, develop relationships, turn people into clients, sell your products. Can you see the vision that I'm building here? I really hope that you do, because it keeps me awake at night. I'm so passionate about it. So guys, please be adding your questions. I'm going to come back to you in a minute. Nearly done. I think this is actually, yeah, we're not far. So what does it entail? One, to coordinate a monthly meetup of coaches in your community in order to gain education, expert teaching, and to determine a strategy to bring about life-changing your community events, conferences, and workshops. So I want guys to stand up and say, I want to be a leader to run this Life Change Local in my community. I'll be the one that will pull people together. I will run the event. Then you guys will bring in experts, and I will help you with this, and I'll go on in a minute to explain some more of that. I'll help you with this. Those that really stand up and be a Life Change Local leader will really see the benefits. You will have a monthly webinar session for all local leaders with me to strategize a life change revolution vision for your community. I'm going to help you guys all the way. You guys know that I'm giving my life to this. I really am giving everything to this vision that I have, and I'm going to give it to you guys. I want to help you to build your business successfully by changing lives. So What are the benefits? One, you will establish yourself as an authority in life change within your community. You will benefit from increased profile of your business. You will get out there in the community. You'll be seen as a leader in your community. You will have monthly masterclass strategy sessions with myself. You will have media masterclass sessions, support from me. I want you to be seen in your local newspapers that you are running this, that you are managing this, that you are having these life change sessions, for you to get, you know, regular columns in your newspapers, for you to be featured, for you to become this authority, to take your work to the next level and just establish yourself as a leader in your community. And for those that do become a leader, you'll be featured as a Life Change local leader on the Life Change Revolution website, where we're launching October/November. So just so that you understand that, you know, there'll be lots of blogs and great content from you guys, but within each location, I'm gonna profile you as a Life Change local leader, so that when media interest comes, I'll point in people in the direction of you. If people email in from Melbourne and they want help from a coach in Melbourne, then you will be the go-to place to help them find that right person for them. So there's going to be lots of benefits for those that get involved at this level. So as you can see, amazing vision. I just see these beacons of life change in communities around the world, you know, in streets, neighborhoods, villages, cities, so that we really bring personal development to the forefront, to the mainstream of people's lives, in much the same way that people go and do sport every weekend. I want people to do something to develop their life, to have a focus on that personal development in their life once every single week at least. So that's it, guys. That's the vision. You've really got the stages here. We've shared the Life Change Leadership Academy, which is to educate you guys. We've shared the platform for Life Change the Revolution, which is to take life change into the mainstream. The point of Life Change local leaders is to develop these hubs within communities around the world, essentially bringing together initially those that work in personal development in your community, and then to do it public facing, so that members of the public can come to your events to really learn, and so that you can become an authority within your area. So I hope you get it. I'm heading back to you guys for any questions that you may have. So guys, that's the end of the formal webinar. So I just want to really turn it to you guys now. There's 13 people on board. Dara, Shannon, Enrico, Wayne, Kim, Hanny, Sue. Hello, Sue. How you doing? Julie, how you doing? Tracy, Jackie. I know some of you are on iPhones and stuff, and you can't chat. But look, if you have any questions, I want you to fire away now. You know, I want you to. Do you guys get this? Are you passionate about this? Is it something that you feel that you could be a part of? Does it not make sense to you in some way? I love you guys challenging me so that I can really improve what I do to help you to be the very best that you can. So I'm going to turn this back to me. Hello. Yeah. Any questions? Some people on Facebook messaging me. Great vision. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Love to be a part of it. Brilliant. Awesome comment that somebody's saying about how important it is to bring personal development into the mainstream. You know, that's real passion of mine. So thank you for that comment. I missed the first 15 minutes. How do I become a leader? Is there a cost? Great questions. Thank you for adding some questions. I'm going to go to Jackie first. A brilliant idea, brilliant strategy to stop the chasing and instead be there to be found because we're there and seen. So perfect. Absolutely. Guys, it's my passion. Like, I want to help you. I know. As I said, I know, and you know, I'm speaking to you from a really personal space. That when I tried to end my life, I knew what I Googled. I knew the help that I got, you know, which was the wrong help online. You guys have the skills, you have the passion, you have the vision. I work with you guys on a coaching basis in the I Work in Personal Development group. You've got the ability to change lives powerfully I want you to expand your vision, to dream bigger, to go bigger, to do bigger, because I know you have it in you. And this movement will totally change your lives. It will totally change your business. I'm coming around to your questions. Liz, I missed the first 15 minutes. How do we become a leader? And Kim said, how do we start? Enrico, I'm ready. What's the next step? Guys, at the very end, when we finish this, and I'm going to put it in the main group as well, at the end of this webinar, you will be directed to a link that will just let you put in your details to let me know who you are, your email, and what your location is, and to say that you'd like to step up and to become a life change local leader in your area. Is there a cost to it? No. I want to encourage all you guys, as many people as possible, to become a member of the Life Change Leadership Academy, which, you know, this lifetime offer, $300 for a lifetime's membership. I've been told by leaders in the industry that this is absolutely crazy, that I shouldn't be doing this, because how can you make a business, build a business from $300 for a lifetime's membership? But I'm giving this to you guys as a pre-launch offer. Of course, when that stops, then you guys, you know, nobody else will be able to have that ever again. So this is for you guys. But there's no cost to be a Life Change local leader. There's no cost to get all the benefits of that. If you want to get involved in the academy, great, do it. And I want to help you along the way. And there's loads more benefits of doing so. But no, in answer to your question, no, there's no cost to do this. Jackie, how big do you think each area should be? I'm not sure I understand your question. So if you'd like to, could you just clarify that for me? That'd be really helpful, and I'll come back to that. Liz, I've been there too, Mark, and didn't lose it in a fight. Move forward to help others. Yeah, Liz, you know, that means a lot to me. And look, there's been a bit of technical difficulty in this webinar and the webinar this morning. I'm improving, I'm growing. Guys, I'm just like you. I'm not some amazing expert. I just have vision. I have passion. I've learned a load of skills along the way. But look at this, it's in my heart, this passion to help those people that are in the darkest times, that are going through shit, that want to make powerful changes in their lives. I know that you guys can change their lives. And I hate the fact that there are people that go home at night, you know, living in these really sad, lonely relationships, that they're on their own, some of them, you know, they're dreaming for better things, they're struggling financially, you know, they're really struggling. And it pains me to know that they're in that place and they haven't connected with you guys that can totally change their lives. And my whole goal is to be this connector between you and them. That's what I live for. Yes, it's recorded. I will give you a link to that. You will get all this information. Got you, Jackie. I'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah, so Sue, yeah, once a month, in-person meetings. I don't want this to be a burden to you. I don't want it to be extra work for you. That's not the point. I want to use this as an ability for you guys to really increase your profile. I will be working with you for you to get immediate attention around it. I will be working with you to build this energy around your Life Change Local and for you to really own that. There's so much benefit of doing this. So only once a month, unless you want to do more. But let's go for once a month. Jackie, area size, Scotland region, city, town. Yeah, look, you know, Jackie, it's a really good question. There could be one in every neighborhood, every community, and look, it really depends on. At the moment, we don't need to worry about saturation. I want to grow organically. So I know, for example, in Australia, in Victoria, if we said there's one in Victoria or one in Melbourne, it wouldn't cover the massive space of Victoria. So what I want to do is to just start off and just develop them in areas. And when you guys come on board and you step up and you say, yes, I want to be involved, and you do that, and then like if yours grows and it becomes too big, and maybe there's some people who live 2 hours away, and it would be more beneficial for them to have one there. I really want to see these grow, and that growth, that multiplication that we talked about, that fruitfulness, means that we're changing more lives. So if they grow and there's a need for more in your locality, that's great for all of us, right? So at the start, we really don't need to worry about that. But so really, it's just taking ownership of your space, your area, whatever's comfortable to you. Start it in your city, your neighborhood, your village, whatever, and let's grow from there. Thank you, Enrico. You love my passion and work. Thank you. You guys know that I'm online all the time. Awesome. Excuse me. If there's any more questions, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. If not, I'm going to send you to a link, and I'm just going to wait for questions. But again, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. It means everything to me that you guys have stepped up to be here. You guys know if you have any questions about your business, about growing your business, if you have any questions at all, website conversion, product SEO, Facebook ads, or whatever, then head over to the I Work in Personal Development group, ask the question. I am on it 24/7, and I will answer, and I know that others jump in too. It looks like there's no more questions. Again, thank you so much for giving up your time to spend it with me. It's really weird when it's just me talking and there's no live stuff. And Evie, my little dog, didn't make an appearance. Oh, I said her name and she jumped up. Didn't make an appearance tonight. Thank you, guys. I'll stop there, and I will. I'm going to hit a button that will instantly take you to the page. If you've got any questions, then please head over to the I Work in Personal Development group, and I will answer them there. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Take care. Have an amazing day wherever you are, or good evening. Take care. Bye.